and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
pretty exciting, wasn't
it? Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in L.A. and say, hey, we're the best right now.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range, terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And Valanciunas kicks to Anderson. Clock at 6. Jackson down low, defended by Gordon. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Now, here's Tucker, guarded by Valanciunas. And here's Westbrook from the arc, rebounded by Valanciunas. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. They get the rebound. And another shot. Good D by Covington.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Gordon against Anderson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Here's Westbrook. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I mean, he's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. No good from outside.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. He kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to Anderson. Over Gordon. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 13th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Knocked away. Here's Harden, and Houston again with the bucket.
And what concentration from the veteran. Harden is awesome at keeping his focus.
Memphis leading. Anderson outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Basket, good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Now, here's Westbrook. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. That one's on Morant. The Rockets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team. Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well, just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Jackson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 2018, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
One shot.
And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league, he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The Rockets again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. It's Brooks on the wing, guarded by Harden. Passes it to Morant. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here. Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Anderson against Covington. Covington with the steal. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Right wing, the 3. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Well, it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Harden with it.
No shot.
Back to Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
That lightning quick release. Gordon catching and firing perfectly. You can't guard that.
Gordon's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another basket for Memphis.
What sound fundamentals and shooting mechanics that Brooks has. I mean, he makes defenders pay from the mid-range.
Harden against Brooks. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brooks. That shot off. Westbrook with the nice D there. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Covington. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You can't give Covington a lane. Once he gets one, he goes for the throwdown.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Tonight, the last game, Chris, of the regular season. Looking ahead to the playoffs, what can we expect as broadcasters, as fans? What can we expect?
Oh, man, we can expect what we love, and that's competition. That is guys getting after it. It is a new season. Everyone is rejuvenated. Even if you're tired and you're hurt and you're limping out there, you have a different mind frame. It is time to go now. And after seeing the playoffs last year and seeing who got to win that trophy, oh, man, you know these guys are ready to go. They've been waiting a whole year for this. So the intensity is going to be upped.
I love it. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. They get it back. And the layup is good. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Now Rivers. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to House. Over Jones. The shot by House is no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Valanciunas. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now the pass to Carroll. The shot. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Passes it to McLemore. Pass to Carroll. Over Valanciunas, and there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. Gorky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They're leading by 8. Here's Clark. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great D, blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Jackson kicks to Clark. Shoots over Carroll. No good from Clark.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Here's Clemens. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Jones. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Rockets trail by 8. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Misses the layup. The Grizzlies shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Pass to Carroll. Wide open look. Rebound by Jang.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Clark. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And it's Clark with the finish.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Right here.
The pass to House.
What's the screen?
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones dishes to Clark. The second effort, and it's good on the layup. Clark's got 7.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Clemens, defended by Jones. Here's Clemens. Unable to get that one. With 1 on the clock, the shot will not fall. And so it's Memphis, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. McLemore is out there with Rivers. And it's Clemens in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Down low, here's Clemens, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 5.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Back to Rivers. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Clemens. Fires it up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Pass to Rivers. They get a hand on it. Here's Melton. That shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Off target at the rim.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
On the wing, Jones. Jackson passes to Jones. Here's Clark. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Rivers. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Here's Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot. And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
One shot.
Free throw good from Harden. As you said, C-Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and what's funny, because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
Two.
That's good from Morant. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
And so he hits both. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always
Lord,
been
Kevin.
this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old
do.
fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Trying to get open is Brooks. And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Gordon.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
One shot.
Free throw good, Westbrook. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Anderson outside. Ball's knocked loose. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston.
No. Hey,
Rebound by Jang. Zhang's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Morant. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
I see him.
6 to shoot. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Morant's got 16.
Now, just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Covington, and the shot goes in.
Ball control, body control, and a nice touch. All the ingredients you need for the reverse.
Go.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. There's the double team with Westbrook. From deep, Brooks. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Gordon for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Anderson kicks to Morant. He's feeling it. Here's Jackson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jackson's got his second basket.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend that. Morant runs the pick and roll like a seasoned vet.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Count that one. He's got 7.
Oh, just spectacular in the open floor. When Harden's coming downhill, you're at his mercy.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Gordon against Brooks. The dish to Morant. It's deflected. Rockets trail by 16. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Jang. Brooks against Gordon. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. Gordon with the defensive effort. In the corner, Harden. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. 11 feet away. Rebounded by Covington. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. A shot by Harden, wide open. Hits the jumper in space. Harden's got 9 points.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Two.
That's good from Morant. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, finally he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Westbrook surveying the D. Got that one up quick. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
Morant passes to Brooks. Now here's Morant, guarded by Harden.
Don't let him shoot that.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. from deep three-point range, and it's Morant missing. And here are the Rockets now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Westbrook, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Anderson kicks to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant, defended by Gordon. Morant with it. 18 points for him.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Russell Westbrook, number one.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
And I know the guys in the front court love having him out there, giving them all that extra help down low.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
The second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Westbrook's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Morant, and too long on the shot.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job. Okay, we don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Well, and Kevin, in the Memphis Grizzlies, playoff contenders for 7 straight seasons from 2010 to 2017. A Western Conference Finals appearance in 2013. Now a new phase as they look to rebuild this roster.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 25. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. That shot missing.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Carroll passes to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. And Chris, in the small market of Memphis, there'd been a resistance to hitting that reset button and going young.
Well, yeah, with fan attendance dropping in each of the last 4 seasons, they've reached their pain threshold. And with this team struggling, the writing was on the wall.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by Memphis.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Go over it.
Outside, Jones.
I got him.
The pass to Valanciunas. Carroll with the rebound. And it's Carroll with the ball for Houston. A 12-point game. The Rockets shooting their sixth and seventh free throws in the game.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for House.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
Second free throw, no good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Back to Jones. Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Clemens, defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Clemens. The layup off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Grizzlies lead by 14. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Subs, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Gordon. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Covington.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
Now here's Morant.
Shut up! That's all you
Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Now here's Morant to the inside. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jackson. 14 points for Valanciunas.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For three, Westbrook, good on the three-point shot.
But too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Now here's Morant. D right on him.
I see him. Watch the pit.
A baseline J. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Westbrook, here's Covington. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Westbrook finds Tucker. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 11. Here's Morant. Jackson, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. I mean, in order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Passes it to Valanciunas. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Anderson dishes to Morant. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. He's got 8.
Oh, man, a sound perimeter shooter who massively improved his jump shot over the years. A testament to Anderson's work ethic.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. From deep, Harden. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And what you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. I mean, he's someone who excels at taking on the defense and charging inside.
Grizz, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him, throwing a oop. I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look, and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. Or playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them. And then the next play say, now it's your turn. You're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that'll say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play. Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Westbrook finds Gordon from downtown, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Morant passes to Jackson. Knocks it loose. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. and he trims the lead to single digits. Harden's got 11.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
In the corner, it's Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And really, Gordon gets these calls because how engaged he is. He's consistent at remaining aggressive.
Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon, the last few seasons, has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
That free throw good from Gordon. Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months, but they finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet. Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Outside Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Kevin, the front office shakeup this summer for the Grizzlies. Now, the new leadership wants to take more of a long-term, proactive approach to things. Two.
The first one falls. And many fans in Memphis had hoped for a change. But, Chris, they still had some question marks with this new leadership.
Yeah, Kevin, that's because they're relatively young and unproven, former lawyers rather than basketball minds. But we're seeing that league-wide, teams are going with former agents and lawyers in their front office.
Daniel House has checked in for Robert Covington. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Memphis leading by 7. Now here's Morant. 20 points for him, 11 feet away. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Outside Gordon. Shoots the 3, drills it from outside. Gordon's got 8 here in the quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Anderson. Here's Jones. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Now Morant. Westbrook with the block. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner 3.
And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for Harden.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
That's tipped.
Well, you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Clark. He's got 11. And that one hits back iron. Harden against Brooks. Harden dishes to Tucker. Pass to McLemore. Here's House, and the rejection by Jang. They retain possession. That ties it up.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker, getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's Brooks at the elbow. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morant's got 22 points. Here's Houston now. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Harden for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Morant passes to Brooks. Feeds to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
It's Harden with the drive. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Jones, the pass to Jang. He dishes it to Clark.
Come get it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
And that one falls for Clark.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Josh Jackson's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Morant. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
There's the pass to Jang. Dishes it to Clark. Back to Jang. Lays it up and banks it in. Jang's got 6.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Passes to Carroll. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to House. Puts up a 3. You
got it. Come on.
But they recover it.
Get it.
Rivers can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Melton's shot is good.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's McLemore. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Carroll kicks to McLemore. Rivers looking over the floor. Clemens drains it from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jang, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Now here's McLemore. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Now the pass to Clemens. Over Jones. Grizzlies with the rebound. Zhang's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. And that one's good by Clark. He's got 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kicks it to McLemore. Pass to Rivers. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Clark. Carroll covering, and that one is good. Clark's got 16 points.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Jones banked in off the glass. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Clemens, and it's good for 2.
Clemens!
Just 4 seconds left in the third. From deep, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Memphis out in front. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Robert Covington. Ben McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Damari Carroll, and it's House in at the 3 spot. Here's Melton, guarded by McLemore. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Covington with the steal. Pass to House. He kicks to McLemore. Down low. It's tipped. Here's House. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
And he can't get the first one. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Grizzlies also with a sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Jones with it. Now Covington defending. Left side Jones. Pass to Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know what? I talked to Jaren Jackson this summer, and he told me he grew another 2 inches. So let's just call him around 7 foot right now with the 7'5" wingspan. Jaren Jackson, the perfect physique for today's defensive big. He can protect the paint and maneuver outside.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. He did play power forward at Michigan State and the NBA, but what's Jaren Jackson's long-term position, you think, in this league, Chris?
Well, you know what? I think he can play the 3, the 4, and the 5 with his shooting. Now, he's still experiencing guarding shorter players, and he's getting used to it, but moving his feet serves him well.
He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trail by 3. The pass to House. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
From 12 feet out, here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game, even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career.
Both free throws good from Jackson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Jones against Rivers. Eric Gordon on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Now here's Gordon. Kicks to Rivers. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Melton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. Good on both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Rivers, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Rockets trail by 8. Harden the pass to Rivers. Kept alive, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Austin Rivers. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Gordon against Anderson. 6 to shoot.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Now here's Brooks. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Valanciunas. 2 points. That one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Westbrook, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Anderson against Gordon. Anderson, the bounce pass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
In his native Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas is the star for his national team, making his debut at age 19, becoming the leader for his country.
That one misses. Rockets trail by 11. And here's Harden for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. The 3 from Anderson. No good on that one. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Shooting 1.
Yeah, that's all you.
Memphis leading by 8. Here's Morant. And here's Valanciunas. Takes a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Valanciunas grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Harden against Brooks. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, it's huge whenever Valanciunas puts together games like these. I mean, showing how dominant he can be.
Here's Westbrook, and there it is for him.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks with no one around. Drops in the tray.
You see the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
Covington in the corner. Launches it. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And that one's good. Morant.
Oh, right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
Westbrook double-teamed. Harden right side. Uncovered. Goes back up, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Memphis. And for the longest time, the Grizzlies looking for an answer at the small forward position. 2 summers ago, they signed Kyle Anderson away from San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's a unique player. He's kind of a point forward type, very effective around the rim with his length.
2 shots.
That's good from Tucker.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant with it. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. With some arc, offensive rebound. Fades away, and Brooks gets it to go. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
For 3, Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas is... It's Anderson with the drive, and Anderson slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Tucker. To the wing on the left. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Inside, Brooks. And the rejection by Harden. Gordon goes in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's Morant missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Down by 15 over Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Two.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Now here's Morant. Over Westbrook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Tries a 3. But they'll get another chance. Another miss by Houston.
Look, the more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Watch outside.
Anderson dishes to Jackson. Passes it to Morant. 5 on the clock.
Right here.
From 15 feet away, great D that time from Westbrook.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
No.
Now here's Jackson.
Set up!
Get it.
Good D by Covington.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
They grab their own miss. Outside Gordon. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade and get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. He's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs, it's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And so here is Houston. The Grizzlies making the shot. Covington in the corner. The 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington, a true marksman who doesn't lack confidence.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Westbrook. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Anderson against Gordon. Here's Morant. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Now Anderson, after Robert Covington missed from long range.
Yo, kick it out.
Anderson passes to Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
Shooting two.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? I mean, last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
Here's Valanciunas. Count that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gordon missing. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.